You had a long day. You are tired. And the last thing you want to do right now is open an English textbook. Well, I have good news for you. You don't need to study English tonight. Just listen. Your brain will do the rest. Welcome to English Lore. Tonight, we are doing something a little different. We are not going to learn grammar rules. We are not going to memorize lists of words. We are going to use a simple trick that your body already knows. You know, when you sleep, your brain doesn't actually turn off. I mean, your body is resting, yes, but your brain is working hard. It takes everything you heard and felt today and sorts it out. It decides what to throw away and what to keep. When you listen to calm, natural English right before you fall asleep, you send a very clear signal to your brain. You are telling it, hey, this is important. Keep this. Your mind takes these simple sounds, these simple words, and slowly moves them into your long-term memory. While you are dreaming, no stress, no hard work. You don't need to translate anything in your head. You just need to be here. This is how real progress happens. Not by forcing yourself to study when you are exhausted, but by making English a natural, relaxing part of your evening. So, get comfortable. Take a deep breath. Make sure the volume is nice and low. And let's begin. Look out the window, or just imagine it. It is dark now. The world outside is finally quiet. During the day, everything moves so fast. People talk, phones ring. There's always something you have to do, always somewhere you need to be. But right now, everything stops. The street is empty. The lights are glowing softly, and nobody needs you to do anything. You are completely free. Sometimes, when the house is quiet, our mind gets loud. We close our eyes and the thoughts begin. We think about work. We think about conversations we had. We worry about tomorrow. This is normal. Your brain is just trying to figure things out, but you can tell it. Not now. We will handle this tomorrow. Imagine all your worries from today. Put them in a small box, close it, and leave it outside your door. You don't need them tonight. Tonight, you are just here, breathing, resting, listening to a simple story. Notice how heavy your arms feel, how relaxed your shoulders are. You did a good job today. Even if it was hard, you made it to the end of the day. And now you can just let go. Just be here in the quiet night. Let's imagine another situation. Keep your eyes closed and just picture a room. Maybe it is your room. Maybe it is a room from your past. You are standing in the middle of it. Look around. There is a closet. There are shelves. There's a desk. And everywhere you look, there are things. Clothes you bought 3 years ago. You thought, I will wear this to a special party. But the party never happened. And the clothes are still there. Books you bought because you wanted to be smart. You read 10 pages, and then you put them on the shelf. Now they just sit there collecting dust. Boxes of old cables, old phones, things you keep because, well, maybe you will need them one day. You know that feeling, right? Maybe one day. But today is not that day. And yesterday was not that day. Every time you look at these things, they ask you for something. They ask for your attention. They remind you of promises you didn't keep. You didn't read me. You didn't wear me. You didn't use me. It is a lot of noise, silent noise, but your brain hears it all day long. Now imagine taking a big empty box, just an ordinary cardboard box. You open the closet, you take out that shirt you never wear, and you just let it go. You put it in the box. You feel a little strange at first, sort of guilty. But then you take another thing, and another. You take the books you will never read. You put them in the box. You take the old cables in the box. You are not throwing away your memories. You are just making space for you. Imagine doing this for an hour, 2 hours. The box is full now. You tape it shut. You take it outside. You give it away. Someone else will use these things. Someone else will need them. Now, walk back into your room. Look around. The shelves are half empty. The closet has space. The desk is clean. Notice how the air feels different. It feels lighter. When you have less things, you have more room to breathe. Your eyes can rest. Your mind can rest. You don't need to clean as much. You don't need to organize as much. You don't need to worry about things breaking, because they are gone. You look at the empty space on the shelf, and you realize something important. You are not what you own. You don't need a lot of things to be safe. You just need a quiet mind. This is a good feeling. Hold on to this feeling of empty space. It is very quiet here. Just you and the clean, fresh air. Breathe it in and breathe out. Let's stay in this quiet space. Your breathing is slow. Your body is heavy and relaxed. Now, let's talk about time. Have you ever felt that you were late? Not late for a train or late for work, but late for life. You look at your phone. You see other people. They are building things. They are traveling. They are making money. They are waking up at 5 a.m. and you watch them through a small glowing screen. You scroll down and you scroll again. A quiet voice in your head says, "You are missing out. You need to hurry. You need to catch up." This feeling has a name. It is the fear of missing out. It makes you run even when you are tired. It makes you work even when you need to sleep. You think, if I just do a little more today, tomorrow I can rest. But tomorrow comes, and the race starts again. It is like running on a machine in the gym. You run fast. You sweat. You are breathing hard, but you are not going anywhere. Now, imagine you are on that machine, and you just press stop. The machine slows down, and it stops completely. You step off. You feel the solid ground under your feet. It doesn't move. It is stable. Listen to me carefully. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. The people on the screen, they are running their own race. They have their own problems, their own fears. You don't need to win a race tonight. You don't need to be productive. You don't need to learn 10 new skills. Right now, your only job is to rest. Think about the phrase, catch up. We say, I need to catch up with my work, or I need to catch up with my friends. It means you are behind and you need to run faster to be with them. But tonight you don't need to catch up with anyone. You can just walk, slowly, in your own time. Imagine a wide, empty beach. It is early morning or maybe late evening. The sun is low. The water is calm. You are walking on the wet sand. You are not running. You have nowhere to go. With every step, you leave a footprint, and then a small wave comes and washes it away. The sand is smooth again. This is what tonight does to your worries. The day leaves heavy footprints in your mind. Stress, anxiety, the feeling that you didn't do enough. But sleep is like the water. It comes quietly. It washes the footprints away, and it leaves your mind smooth and clean and ready for a new day. So let the water come. Don't fight it. Don't hold on to the footprints of today. Let them disappear. You did enough today. Even if you think you didn't, you survived, you tried, and that is enough. Just breathe in the cool air of the beach. Listen to the quiet sound of the waves. You are safe. You are not late. You have all the time in the world. Let's take another deep breath together. Breathe in and breathe out. The night is getting deeper. The world outside your window is slowing down, and you are safe here. I want you to think about something. Think about how many words you heard today, not just from your family or your friends. Think about the screen on your phone, the news, the videos, the text messages, the emails. Hundreds of people, thousands of words. Every day they pour into your mind. Your brain is amazing. It takes all this information. It tries to understand it. It tries to remember it. But sometimes it is just too much. Imagine your mind is like a room. In the morning, the room is clean and empty. But every time you look at your phone, someone walks into the room. Someone brings a problem. Someone brings bad news. Someone brings an advertisement. By the end of the day, the room is crowded. It is noisy. Everyone is talking at the same time. No wonder you feel tired. You are carrying the weight of the whole world in your head. But here is the secret. You have the key to this room, and you can ask everyone to leave. Imagine standing in the middle of that crowded room. You just smile and say, "Thank you." But the day is over, it is time to go. And they do. One by one, the voices stop. The people walk out the door. The news leaves. The work emails leave. The social media posts leave. Listen to the sound of the room now. It is getting quieter. You know, in English, we use the phrase tune out, like tuning a radio. When the music is bad or there is too much noise, you tune it out. You stop listening. You let it fade away. Tonight, you have permission to tune out the world. You don't need to know what is happening in the news right now. The world will be fine without you checking it. The emails will wait until tomorrow morning. Nobody needs you to fix anything tonight. Right now, your world is very small. It is just the size of your bed, the feeling of the blanket, the rhythm of your breathing, and the quiet sound of my voice. Nothing else exists. Nothing else matters. If a random thought tries to come back into the room, just look at it. Don't fight it. Just say, "Not now. We are closed," and let it float away like a cloud in the night sky. You are taking your space back. You are making room for peace. Feel how light your head is now. The heavy thoughts are gone. The digital noise is turned off. There's only silence. And it feels so good to just rest in the silence. Listen to your breathing again, in and out. You are doing great. Have you ever tried to hold water in your hands? You cup your hands together. You bring them to the water. You lift them up. But the harder you squeeze your fingers, the faster the water escapes. It slips through. It falls back down. Life is a lot like that water. Every day we try to hold it. We try to control it. We want to control the future. We want to control what people think about us. We plan everything. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3. But then it rains, or someone cancels a meeting, or you just feel tired and the plan breaks. When the plan breaks, we get stressed. We try to fix it. We squeeze our hands tighter. We try to force the water to stay. But tonight, you don't need to hold the water. You don't need to control anything. Imagine you are in a small wooden boat on a wide, slow river. The water is dark and calm. The sky above you is full of stars. During the day, you were rowing. You were fighting the water, trying to go faster, trying to go against the current, trying to reach a destination. Your arms are tired. Your mind is tired. Now, I want you to do something very simple. Put the oars inside the boat. Just put them down. Lie back and look up at the stars. Notice what happens. The boat doesn't sink. The river doesn't stop. It gently carries you forward. You are safe. The river knows where to go. In English, we have a phrasal verb, give up. Usually, people say it is a bad thing. Never give up, they say. But sometimes, giving up is exactly what you need. You don't give up on your life. You give up the illusion of control. You give up the fight. You just say, I cannot control everything, and that is okay. Feel the boat rocking gently on the water, left to right, left to right. It is a very comforting feeling to know that the world keeps spinning, even when you are not managing it. The trees on the riverbank are passing by. They are just quiet shadows in the night. You don't need to look at them. You don't need to understand them. You can just close your eyes. You are just a passenger tonight. Let the river do the work. Let your mind rest. Everything that needs to happen will happen. Everything that needs to be done can wait until tomorrow. Right now, your only destination is sleep, and you are drifting closer and closer to it with every breath. Let's stay on this quiet river for a moment. The air is cool. The boat is safe. Now, let's talk about the heavy things we carry inside. Not physical things, but memories. We all make mistakes. You made a mistake today, or maybe yesterday, or maybe 10 years ago. Sometimes, right before we sleep, our brain brings these mistakes back. It plays them like a movie, over and over again. I shouldn't have said that. I should have done it differently. Why was I so foolish? So we replay the movie, hoping the ending will change. But it never does. The past is frozen. Imagine you are holding a beautiful ceramic cup. It slips from your hands, it hits the floor, and it breaks into pieces. You can stand there and look at the pieces. You can be angry at yourself. You can replay the moment it fell, but it won't fix the cup. In English, there is a very powerful phrase, to move on. To move on. It means you sweep the broken pieces from the floor, you throw them away, and you walk into the next room. You don't forget the mistake. You just stop bleeding from it. You accept that it happened, and you move on. You are a human being. Human beings break things. We break cups. We break promises. We make bad choices. It is part of the code. It is part of the system. If you never make a mistake, it means you are not trying anything new. So, look at the mistake that is bothering you tonight. Look at it without anger. Say to yourself, yes, that happened. I did that. But I am not that moment. I am the person who learns from it. Imagine taking that memory, that heavy, uncomfortable memory, and gently placing it into the river. Watch it float away from your boat. It is getting smaller and smaller until it disappears into the dark water. You don't need to carry it anymore. Your shoulders can drop. Your jaw can relax. Forgive yourself for not being perfect. Nobody is perfect. The native speakers who speak English fluently, they make mistakes every day. They forget words. They say the wrong things. And what do? They smile, they take a breath, and they move on. That is your goal tonight, to just Move on into the quiet space of sleep. Leave the broken pieces on the floor. Leave the mistakes in the past. Tomorrow is a completely new room, clean, empty, and waiting for you. But for now, just rest. You are doing everything right. Listen to the silence in your room. It is completely still. Nothing is rushing you. Let's talk about waiting. Not waiting for a bus, but waiting for the perfect moment. Imagine a beautiful, expensive notebook. You bought it a long time ago. The pages are clean, white, perfect. You wanted to write your thoughts in it, or draw your ideas. But it is still empty, because every time you open it, you stop. You think, my handwriting is not good enough today. I don't have the right pen. My idea is not big enough for this beautiful book. So you close it and you put it away. You wait for a better day. We do this with our lives too. We wait until we have more money to be happy. We wait until we are perfectly healthy to travel. We wait until our English is flawless before we speak. In English, we have a very common phrasal verb, to put off, to put something off. It means to say, I will do it tomorrow. I will live my life tomorrow. But here's the truth. The perfect moment is a ghost. It doesn't exist. When you put things off, you are not saving them. You are just losing today. Imagine you are holding that beautiful notebook right now. You take a simple, cheap pen, and you just draw a messy line across the first page. It is not perfect. It is not a masterpiece, but the page is no longer blank. The fear is gone. The book is yours now. You don't need to be perfect to start. You don't need to speak perfectly to be understood. You just need to make a mark. Allow yourself to be messy. Allow yourself to be a beginner. Think of all the things you put off today. Don't feel guilty about them. Just understand that tomorrow doesn't have to be perfect either. Tomorrow you can just try, step by step, word by word, line by messy line. But right now, you don't even need to try. Right now, you just need to rest. Let the tension leave your body, from your head, down to your shoulders, down to your hands, and your feet. You are safe. You are exactly where you need to be. You are doing very well. Your breathing is deep and natural. Your mind is floating. Let's go on a small journey. Close your eyes and picture a mountain path. You are walking up the hill. The air is fresh and the trees are tall. But walking is hard. You are carrying a very large, heavy backpack. The straps are pulling on your shoulders. Your back is aching. You decide to stop. You sit down on a soft patch of grass. You take the backpack off. It feels so good to drop the weight. You open the bag to see what is inside. Why is it so heavy? You look inside and you see stones, big gray stones. But they are not your stones. Each stone has a name on it. One stone is your boss's opinion. One stone is what your parents expected you to be. Another stone is the standard of success you saw on the internet. You should earn more. You should look better. You should never make mistakes. These are not your thoughts. These are the voices of other people. But you have been carrying them on your back every single day. No wonder you feel exhausted. In English, when something makes you tired and sad, we say it weighs you down. It weighs you down. Tonight, you don't have to carry the stones. You can take them out of the bag. Imagine doing it. You take out the stone of your boss. You leave it on the grass. You take out the stone of society's expectations. You leave it on the grass. You take out the stone of perfect English, the fear of looking foolish. You leave it on the grass. Look at your backpack now. It is empty. It is light. You don't need to please everybody. In fact, it is impossible to please everybody. The only person you need to take care of right now is you, your quiet mind, your resting body. When you wake up tomorrow, the stones will still be there on the grass. But you don't have to pick them up. You can just walk past them. You can choose to travel light. Feel how light your shoulders are right now, sinking deeper into the bed, sinking deeper into sleep. Nothing is heavy anymore. Nothing is weighing you down. Just the rhythm of the night and the gentle sound of the words. The night is very quiet now. Your room is dark. Your body is completely relaxed. Your breathing is deep and slow and steady. You did something wonderful tonight. You didn't force yourself to study. You didn't open a grammar book. You didn't worry about being perfect. You just lay down. You closed your eyes and you listened. You listened to real stories about real life, about letting go, about moving on. And while you were resting, your brain was doing the work. It was listening to the rhythm of the words. It was building new connections in the dark. It was taking the English language and making it yours, naturally, quietly. This is how true understanding happens, not through stress, not through panic, but through peace. You just spent almost 2 hours surrounded by real English without any effort. This is the secret of English lore, a place where language is not a test. It is just a part of your life, a part of your evening routine. Whenever you feel tired, whenever the day was too loud, you can always come back to this place. You can choose a new story. You can close your eyes and let the language wash over you like a calm river. But for now, the journey is over. There is nothing left to do. There's nowhere left to go. The world outside can wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a good day. You will wake up with a clear mind, with fresh energy, and maybe with a few new English words quietly resting in your memory. But you don't need to think about that now. Now, it is just you and the silence. Let the silence wrap around you like a warm blanket. Feel how heavy your eyes are, how peaceful your thoughts are. You are safe. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. But before you drift completely away, let me share one last image with you. Imagine you are on a night train. It is very late. The carriage is almost empty. The lights are soft and warm. You have a comfortable seat by the window. Look outside. It is completely dark. You can only see the shadows of the trees passing by. Think about how you usually travel through your day. It is like driving a car. Your hands grip the wheel. Your eyes watch the road. You worry about the traffic. You worry about the right turn. You are constantly working. But on this train, you don't have to drive. Someone else is doing that for you. You don't need to know the route. You don't need to check the map. The train is moving steadily, and all you need to do is be a passenger. We spend so much of our lives trying to be the driver. We try to manage everything, our work, our families, our progress in English. We think, if I don't hold the wheel tightly, everything will crash. But that is not true. In English, we have a gentle phrase, to settle in. To settle in. It means to get comfortable in a new place, to stop packing and unpacking your bags, to just sit back, breathe, and relax. When you sit on a long train journey, you settle in. Tonight, your bed is that train. You already bought the ticket. The long day is over. The doors are closed. You cannot change the direction right now, and you don't need to. The journey will take you exactly where you need to be by morning. Feel the gentle rhythm of the wheels, rocking you slightly, left and right, left and right. Settle in. Let go of the steering wheel. You are just a passenger tonight, and it is a beautiful, peaceful ride. Listen to the quiet sound of the tracks, fading away, getting quieter and quieter. Now, let the silence completely return, deep and soft.